Hello and welcome to what I call a new video, and today we are going to be talking about what if you were handsome. Now this is a video idea that was suggested by the very comment section you walk upon, and this comment right here got over 100 likes, which I said was the condition for a video idea to feature on the Kind Mod YouTube channel. And so naturally we must ask ourselves the question, what if you were beautiful and handsome? Now, as someone who is beautiful and handsome, I have to say it comes from experience, it comes from genetics, it comes from Brazil. For you see, I am half Brazilian, I'm half German, half Brazilian, and I speak neither of those languages to you right now. Well, I speak German, but not in front of you, because you do not speak German. I speak English, so you can understand me better. And you understanding me is a you problem, and I am accommodating for you, and that is where beauty comes from. See, beauty doesn't just come from handsomeness, it also comes from the things you do, and the things I do are goddamn beautiful. See, handsomeness and beautifulness do have a few things that need to be done. We got the personality. So your personality needs to be a beautiful, beautiful thing. You know, it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. You gotta have people look at your personality and they gotta say, at that time I like to meet Kanye. No, they gotta say, it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. It's this big and it's so beautiful and big and beautiful. That's what people gotta say when they look at your goddamn leg. They gotta say, that's the most beautiful leg I've ever seen. When they look at your glasses, they gotta say, that's the most beautiful pair of glasses I've ever seen. When they look at the goddamn problems you have, you know, you're not perfect. You may not be perfect, but you need to be perfect for them. That's how you achieve beauty. This is definitely good advice. Now, if you look at my goddamn glasses, you may be able to tell that my glasses are broken. See, that is a fault that my glasses have. See, you need to present them with pride. You need to see your flaws. You need to know your flaws. Maybe you need to work on your flaws, but that's secondary to presenting your flaws. If you push your flaws into people, then they are going to believe that they are normal and therefore beautiful. See, the next part of the goddamn equation is flaws, because even if you press them in their goddamn faces, they may just see them as flaws, and you don't like to see that, if I do say so myself. If you have flaws, you are not beautiful and handsome. This is horrible advice. Please don't ever take me seriously. Anyway, flaws make you ugly and cringe and unhandsome. See, that's why you gotta get rid of these flaws. And getting rid of these flaws, that's hard, that's difficult, that's different. That's the hardest thing I've ever done in my goddamn entire life. But you can see right now, I am the most beautiful and handsome man you have ever seen in your entire existence. So, how did I do it? How did I get rid of all of my goddamn flaws? And the thing is, I didn't. See, I just realized what my flaws are. I rounded them up in a big old group hug. I hugged every single one of my flaws. I put them in a goddamn position. And then I said to them, yeah, that's what I said to them. I said, hey, flaw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See, I can count all of you. And I'm gonna give you a Norwegian music, cause you ain't got nothing on me. Suck it. That's right, that's what you gotta do to your flaws. You gotta give them the old Norwegian music treatment. You gotta give them the old right hook. You gotta give them the old left overhand. It's about that time. Beat this shit out of your goddamn flaws, because they don't deserve to be next to you. They only deserve to feel the fist as they do. Eat. So now that we figured out handsomeness needs to have personality, it needs to have acceptance and beating the fuck out of flaws. What does it need? What does it need? Well, it needs genetics. Because remember, kids, if you got bad genetics, you ain't ever gonna be a beautiful boy. It's just like that. Ain't nothing you can do about it. You can change your personality, you can change your flaws all you want. Even if you become the perfect human being, if you one ugly motherfucker, you ain't ever gonna get anywhere. Get fucking owned. Norwegian music. See, I was born to a German motherfucker who decided that I wasn't his son anymore at the age of 15 when I had an argument about Men of War Assault Squad 2 DLC. But I also got born to a Brazilian woman. And when I talk Brazilian woman, I don't mean Portuguese woman that colonized her way all the way to Brazil. I'm talking Brazilian woman. See, them natives
So we got a native Brazilian and we got a goddamn German dude. And what do they combine into? That's right, they combine into the perfect male form. That's right, that's right. This right here, this is what peak male performance looks like. Am I severely overweight? Yeah. Does that matter? No, because I am the perfect male form. See, if you were beautiful and handsome, that's the whole question of the video. What if you, yes, you, the absolutely, look at yourself, the absolutely person that, like, you are just the person behind the screen. Imagine you were beautiful and handsome. Oh my God, the universe couldn't figure itself out. It would be such a shock to the entire multitudes of the universe that even if you had a single bit of attractiveness to you, I think every single atom in the world would recollide. They would form into unforeseen consequences. Everything would shift. Everything would become weird, bad. Everything would become worse. Everyone would have an extra chromosome. If you, I have hair in my mouth. If you became a pretty boy, it would be so Jehovah. It would be Jehovah. It would be Jehovah's Witness. And so, to make sure that the world doesn't have an outage worldwide of everything and that you are never going to become beautiful, we gotta do what we call red alert. See, every time an ugly person like yourself gets close to the status of potentially being nice looking, we have to go and travel all the way to your very location. We then strip you with a little bit of a syringy benji, and as soon as you're ugly again, we'll leave. And also we'll take your memory away too, so you don't actually realize we're taking your beauty away. See, the humans have this problem. Over time, we just tend to get a lot more beautiful. If I do say so myself, it's a little bit rude when you're trying to make the world a better place like I am. So every time we have, someone just gets a little too beautiful, I gotta get the syringe and I gotta like right over to them. It's a goddamn pain in my damn ass. It's unlucky if I do say so myself. Can we share some of your syringe experience in the comments down below? No, wait, no, don't do that. Actually, no. Like, imagine how many times I had to go to Ryan Reynolds' house. Like, I've been there every single day for the past 10 years of my goddamn life. Motherfucker will not stop growing. This man's potential is above the stars. If he were to have his potential unleashed, the goddamn atoms, they would collide. I don't even know what that means, but a government agent told me they would collide, and so I gotta do it. I gotta take the syringe. I gotta make them addicted. I gotta make them addicted to the ugly syndrome. And as soon as they're addicted, they'll come back crawling for more. They'll forget all about it, but in the moment they'll want it, they'll need it. They'll need the uglier fire. They'll desire nothing more in the world than my tiny little syringe. And as soon as they get it, as soon as they inject themselves with it, they'll grow ugly and they'll forget. They'll forget their struggle, they'll forget everything. And it's the greatest feeling in the world. This is what we call scientific process. Scientific sweet music. This is what humanity has been building towards every single day of our generations upon generations of engineering, of industrialization. We have been working towards making everyone uglier. That's right. It's about that goddamn time. We don't care about anything else but besides making you ugly. So don't ever try something on us, right? Don't ever try becoming a respectable, handsome member of society, because that's just going against the plan. The plan to dominate the world with our handsomeness. Why is people knocking on my door? Normally I do that. What?
My fit goes absolutely hard. What was that? Cute a clown?